Thank you for joining me today. So today, what I want to talk about with you guys is acting upon your trigger points. So first of all, I have actually done a previous video on identifying your trigger points and trigger points in general. So I highly recommend watching this first to gain some extra knowledge and perspective on what I mean by this, and then watching this video. But if you've already watched that video, then this one should be useful for you. So, acting upon your trigger points. So what I mean by trigger point is areas, certain areas or things that you find difficult that trigger that CFS reaction. So I know for me, during my recovery, things that I found difficult, which triggered an automatic CFS brain response, was things like mental work. So what I mean by this is study, research, or perhaps maybe being on your phone, quickly scanning through things, or maybe at the start, physical strenuous activity was another one, or let me think, or maybe certain situations, or certain situations which required me to take action and take responsibility was another one for me. So these are just examples for me, guys. But yeah, so what I would highly recommend is actually getting a pen and paper and writing down what are the specific trigger points, things that you find difficult having CFS, which automatically trigger that natural CFS brain response of, fear or anxiety or certain symptoms or limiting beliefs, thinking, oh, maybe I can't do this. What if this happens? Things like that, because when you identify them, then you can positively act upon changing them. And when you can act upon changing them, then they're no longer a problem, or they're reduced in severity, and then you can really progress and move forward. So, trigger points, identifying trigger points, as I mentioned, they're different for everyone. So, yeah, so definitely what I recommend is getting a pen and paper, writing down the trigger points which are specific to you. And, yeah, in terms of acting upon them, firstly, this can come through a combination of doing, so taking the problem head on and taking one small step in a controlled mental state, going, oh, actually, I can do this. One small step at a time. Don't go crazy and go for the home run as such. Just take one small step at a time in order to try and overcome this issue. In addition, as you know, what I highly recommend for this is what's helped me when overcoming this was hypnotherapy and one-to-one coaching. That's what really helped me at this stage. If you don't want to do this, it's completely fine. Maybe talking about it. Talk to maybe a family member or a friend that understands, or listen to the hypnotherapy recordings that are included in this course as well is another good one. But yeah, hopefully that has helped you. Helped you understand how to identify and act upon your specific trigger points. So that's all from me in this video. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.